Hey guys, Blitz here. So today I am here to show you guys my first Brawl For All battle. So I know I have not been on YouTube in a crazy long time. Like I think my last game was a year ago maybe for UBA. Might have done like one or two uploads for NBA. I doubt it though. But if you guys haven't seen, which I highly recommend you guys do go subscribe to the EMBA official channel. So if you guys don't know, that is my league that I'm running, and I just put out a intro video for that yesterday. So I decided, you know what, if I'm doing that, maybe it's time for me to actually bring back my channel and start to do a little bit for you guys here as well. So today I'm here for my first game of Brawl For All 6. We're playing Spexar. I figured Specs was a pretty solid opponent for my first game back. He is a fellow Canadian, so he's a lot cooler than I knew. If you're Canadian, you're obviously really, really good at this game. But before I actually hop into this game, I'm just going to show you guys my Brawl For All team and just my pool and the guys I need to play. So let's just hop over into that. So right here is our Brawl For All division here. We are right here, Toronto Tyranitar, coached by Blitz. So our team, what I wanted to do here was kind of go with the strong Dragon Fairy core to start. And Zygarde was still there in my first pick. So I kind of thought I had to go with Zygarde. Like, it's such a nice pick here. Especially because I think I was second last in the draft. So I knew I could get Mega Gardevoir along with it, as I think Zern was the only guy behind me, and I didn't think he was going to go Mega Gardevoir. So I went Zygarde first round, and then Gardevoir fell to me. I think these two just go so well together, in my opinion. Just because, well, Zygarde, the only thing that doesn't really like are like grass type stuff like that. Grass types don't appreciate it, Hyper Voice, and with Gardevoir, it doesn't love Steel types. It hits everything else neutral or super effective. So Zygarde just eats Steel types for dinner. So I thought that was a great combination. And then I tried to go with a little bit of bulk after that. So I went Rotom, Wash, and Amoonguss. Because every round I had the wheel, right? So I always had the wheel picks. Rotom, Wash, and Amoonguss, it gives me a good defogger, gives me a grounded poison type, so I don't have to worry about toxic spikes. And as you can see, so far my first 4 Mons, they're all bulky-ish, but they can all also be a little bit offensive. Like Amoonguss, not so much, but can run Spore, Foul Play. Like, Amoonguss is not setup fodder. So, like, even my bulk, I can do some damage and not get set up on, which is really nice. And that gives me a nice water and grass to start, along with a good electric type in Rotom Wash. Because if I can get slow volt switches into Zygarde and Gardevoir, that's really nice. I know a lot of people really tend to focus on getting fast volt turn priority, or not priority, but volt turn momentum. Where for me, I almost prefer a slow volt switch. So, and I love Mons like Sylveon, Umbreon, Vaporeon, just any evolution that has Baton Pass. So I find slow Baton Passing into your breakers is a really nice strategy. Instead of getting like a quick pivot into one of them and having them take the hit, you have your Fat Mons take the hit, and then you go into your breaker. So I really like Rotom for that. Also gives me Defog, Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp, lots of options. I can run dual screens. Dual screen setup Zygarde doesn't sound fair. I do get Pain Split. And I can run offensive Rotom as well, if need be. Like, it hits a good enough speed tier where Scarf Rotom is definitely an option. So the next round, what I was looking at, I was lacking rockers. And I was lacking rockers and speed. So I decided to go with Aerodactyl and Nihilego. Both of these give me a very fast rocker. Nihilego gives me another grounded poison and toxic spikes, which is really, really nice. Arrow just gives me speed. Like, right now, stuff like Greninja and base 110s, base 115s, they're all just outspeeding my whole team. So having Aerodactyl to outspeed those is really, really nice. Even like his faster mons, like say he has like a Mega Lop, they can't just run Adamant. They do have to run Jolly in order to outspeed me, which is really, really nice. So even if it's a lower tier mon that's quick, it does affect your opponent's speed tiers, like how they have to prep their speed, so it's really, really nice. And then for my last round, I decided to go with Crocodile and Oricorio. Crocodile, I needed another ground type because I don't love having Zygarde as my only ground type. Like, having a ground type that can take an HP Ice is really, really nice. And it gives me another rocker, so I don't have to run Nihilego or Aerodactyl as my rocker. It gives me Scarf, gives me Intimidate, which is really nice, and gives me a Dark type, as every team needs a Dark type so you don't get set up on. Because a lot of things get set up stored power. Like, you can face Necrozma, Lottie, even like a Sigilyph. If you don't have a Dark type, you can be in some trouble. So that's really nice. And then Oricorio as a tier 5 Beamon is crazy. My buddy Scoot in CPC is absolutely destroying the league with an Oricorio. Spoiler, I did play him this week, and his Oricorio might not have done the greatest against me, but you'll have to go check out his channel to look at that. I believe it is Zamcrow YouTube, so go give him a follow. Go subscribe to him and check out his videos. But Oricorio, as Scoot has showed, is just such a valuable mon. And especially in a format like this, it gives me 8 mons that I can bring every week viably. And the thing I really like about Oricorio is, like, I can change types. Like, I'm always flying type, but I can run fire, flying, flying electric, ghost electric, and psychic electric are, I believe, all the options. But that lets you wall lots of things. Like, I just walled a Mega Medicham in another league, or was it in this league? Yeah, it was in this. Yeah, so we can do that. I was walled, but I was running a Mega Medicham in DPL, and I got walled by it. It can just take a lot of hits. Gets Roost, gets Defog, gets U-Turn. Does get like stuff like Swords Dance, Baton Pass. So I can Swords Dance, sub up, but Baton Pass into my Zygarde and win the game. So I really like my team. And for our first game, we're playing Spextar, so you can see his team over here. He has a pretty solid team. I'm pretty sure all of his mons outspeed me. Like, he definitely has the faster team. So I have to prep pretty interestingly for this game. So he has a Lando T, Greninja, Klefki, Espeon, Blastoise, Mega Sceptile. Mega Sceptile I really don't have great switch-ins for. Amoonguss is my only thing that doesn't get 2-hit KO'd. Because if he runs Physical, my Mega Gardevoir cannot take anything. If he runs Special, Mega Gardevoir can take it on half decently. However, he does get Iron Tail, and I believe Iron Tail probably OHKOs me, so that's a little scary. Then he has Nihilego and Infernape, so he has lots of hazards, a Spinner, a Magic Bouncer, and a Defogger. 2 Defoggers, sorry, so his team's looking scary. Let's just hop back into the battle here. And as you can see, my team, I have a Mega Gardevoir. I believe I am Sub, Wish, Hyper Voice, and Psyshock. Psyshock's there for the Ape and the Nihilego. I'm I want to say Sash, Tailwind, 3-attack Arrow, Scarf Crocodile with Earthquake knockoff. What's my other move? I have Outrage for the Mega Sceptile, and I forget what the last move is. Might be Ice. No, it doesn't get Ice Fang. Maybe it might be Rocks. It might be Scarf Rocks on this team. And then I have Rotom Wash, Defogger, Physically Defensive for the Lando. A mixed bulk Amoonguss to never get 2-hit KO'd by Mega Sceptile, and then I have a Dragonium Z Zygarde. So I'll put it on slow and I'll hop right into the battle for you guys. So I decided that Rotom Wash is my best leads because I thought a Klefki, Infernape, or Landorus lead was predictable. Right here I was going to Volt Switch on the Infernape as Sceptile is pretty predictable. He does U-turn out into Sceptile, and because he's not Mega yet, I do get off a free Volt Switch. And then I'm just going to go straight into Amoonguss, as it is my Sceptile answer. He's going to switch it into Espeon here. And I just get off a Sludge Bomb. And then Psychic is pretty obvious here. And there's nothing he can do to OHKO me, so I can go right into Crook here. He does Sub, so I am a little scared that he's like Sub Calm Mind. But either way, I can knock off here. So I knock him off, get rid of his Sub. as he does Baton Pass. So the Baton Pass is a little scary, so he can go straight into Klefki. But going into Klefki, I'm just going to go Zygarde, because he's never going to play rough there. He's either going to Toxic or just set up Spikes. Just gives me a free 1,000 arrows here. But, however, I do expect him to go out into something like Blastoise to take it, so I can go into my Rotom Wash and get rid of the Spike on my side of the field. So that's what I'm going to do here. He goes out into Sceptile, and I'm just going to defog the Spike away. Right here, Amoonguss is pretty free, as like I said in the beginning, there's nothing he can do to 2-hit KO me. So I can just switch it on this Dragon Pulse, take 44%, and with Black Sludge, I can get off a Sludge Bomb right here. He does go into Klefki here, takes the Sludge Bomb for free, and then right here I get a free switch. However, I figured Spike was obvious, and I didn't mind putting this thing to sleep, because, actually I'll pause it right here. I'm trying to sweep with my Crocodile late game, because it's revealed Espeon is not Scarf, so I'll outspeed that, I'll outspeed Sceptile. Landorus I outspeed, and unless he's Scarf Ape, I outspeed that as well. So I'm trying to wear down the Klefki or the Landorus. Sorry. Trying to wear down those two so that I can click Outrage or Earthquake with my Crook. So putting the Klefki to sleep lets me wear it down a little bit easier. So I figured I can take a Spike and go out into Rotom to get rid of it. So right here, he goes out into Lando, as I'm just going to switch out into my Rotom Wash to defog away this Spike. And he makes a pretty good play here. I didn't expect this, but he goes for Sub on my defog. I didn't expect Sub Lando, but that does mean he's not Scarf. And then he's Sub Gravity, which is an issue, because right now I do not have a single mon on my team that can take a Gravity Earthquake. Actually, my Rotom could live, so I stay in. I'm going to play HP Ice here, but he is Tectonic Rage. So I really didn't have an option there. But right now, I can go into Gardevoir. And with Gardevoir in, I do get off a free Hyper Voice. So like I said before, trying to wear down the Lando, he's down to 6%, and now he goes Klefki. So that's a free Hyper Voice to wear down this Klefki, and I figured he's going to stay asleep for another turn, so I can get up a free Sub here while he's still asleep. So I can Sub, and this is where I click Wish. So I really love these Sub Wish Mons, or like Sub Recover, because I don't love chipping myself down. Like, you will almost never see me run a Life Orb on a Mon. It's just, I will always run Expert Belt, usually, just because I hate losing the Life Orb. It's really, really frustrating. But here, guys, go for another Hyper Voice. He's getting chipped, and I am getting closer to max health. So I'm just going to keep trying to chip away at this Klefki. He eventually wakes up. Right here, he will break my Sub. But I can just keep clicking Hyper Voice, and 2 more will kill him. He goes for the Spike here. I do get him in range where 1 more will kill him, and then that will let me click Outrage. Especially because his Intimidate Mon is almost gone as well. So right now, it's 5-5. My Defogger is gone, which is not helpful. He goes out into Ape here. I'm expecting Flare Blitz, something like that. But Aerodactyl is a decent switch. So I just go Arrow. I take the U-turn, and then he goes into Blastoise. So Amoonguss is free. And with his Steel type gone, I do get a free Sludge Bomb off here. I could have also Spored, but I saw Espeon is pretty likely. So right here I can Sludge Bomb. And this is, I believe, a pretty important play, because I saw no way he was ever going to click Psychic here. Like, it didn't make a lot of sense to me here to click Psychic, just because Crook is so free, and I've already revealed that I outspeed this. So, assuming he knows I'm Scarf, unless he's slow Espeon, which really wouldn't make sense because he has to outspeed Zygarde and Gardevoir, I would think. So, he knows that Crook is Scarf, so if he goes for the Psychic, Espeon's dead. So I figured he's going to Baton Pass out here. So I'm just going to click Sludge Bomb again here, because Psychic doesn't kill me either way, even if I mispredicted there. But getting this kill on Lando is huge, because now Intimidate is also gone, and he has no more ground immunity for my Crook. So bye bye Lando, and then right here, he's obviously gonna Flare Blitz, which doesn't 2-hit KO my Aerodactyl, which is nice. So I can go Arrow. I believe that damage showed that he's Scarf, or at least non-boosting. So right here, I'm gonna get up the Tailwind so that I can outspeed everything with Mega Guard and just try to win the game right here. So I get my Tailwind, and he goes Espeon, and right here it's just a free Hyper Voice for me. But I do kind of want to get my Gardevoir back up to a decent amount of health, so I can just wish, because I knew Espeon couldn't do anything to me, and I still do have one more turn of Tailwind. And this is a misplay on my part. Well, yeah. I don't know if I misplayed, because I don't know if I could have predicted Mirror Coat there, because if he doesn't have Mirror Coat, Hyper Voice is the right play. Like, if he doesn't have Mirror Coat, subbing there is stupid. Because he could have just been like Hydro Pump and broken my sub. So I stand by my play. Hyper Voice in there. It was a good play by Specs. If I knew he had Mirror Coat, I guess I could have scouted for it. I just really didn't expect it of a Blastoise. I thought he'd be more like... I thought he had to have Rapid Spin, Toxic, Ice Beam for my Zygarde, and then a Water move. So I really didn't see a spot for Mirror Coat. I'm guessing he didn't bring Toxic, because I thought he had to bring Toxic for my Rotom Wash, but I'm guessing he brought Mirror Coat for my Rotom Wash, which makes some sense in hindsight. But that was a great play by Specs, and now I'm kind of on the back foot just because I did lose my Mega Gardevoir, which dealt pretty well with his Espeon. But Blastoise is getting low now, so it's not the end of the world. So we'll resume this battle. So his Blastoise is at 45%, and my Tailwind is now gone. But I can go Zygarde, and I can get a kill here. And I'm kind of just sick of having all these Mons around. Ice Beam never kills me. And right here, I'm not sure if 1,000 Arrows kills him, because he is at 50. So I'm just going to get rid of my Z here. I'm just going to go for my Z Outrage, because I didn't want to lock myself into Outrage, because I can still Extreme Speed that Infernape. If he wasn't Scarf Ape, I just won the game here. So I'm just going to Extreme Speed to get off the damage here, as he's going to CC to kill me. So this is a gigantic choke here, if he's not Scarf. Like, if he's not Scarf, I win the game right there. Like, I'm pretty sure I just won. However, everything pointed to him being Scarf. And I did ask him after the battle, and he was Scarf, so it was the right play. But if he wasn't Scarf, I could have clicked 1,000 Arrows and probably just won right there. But either way, I do click Extreme Speed just to whittle him, as he goes for close combat. So I get a free switch into a Mungus here. And I do get off a free Sludge Bomb on whatever wants to come in here. And I do kind of screw up these next two turns. So I Sludge Bomb here. Do 25%. And this is stupid. I could have just clicked Sludge Bomb again and killed the ape. But I do click Giga Drain, which is... I don't know. That was a dumb play. But no matter what here, he's going to click Flare Blitz. So I can go into Arrow. The recoil will kill him, which is really nice. So he goes for Flare Blitz, kills my Aerodactyl, but he also dies, and now Scarf Crook should clean up the game. So I'm going to go Amoonguss first just to play it safe, just in case Outrage doesn't kill the Blastoise. Because that was the only way I lost here. If he goes Mega Sceptile, and I go Crook, I win. But if he went Blastoise and I click Outrage and he lives, then I think I lose. So Mungus was always safe here because with my Crook I do always beat the Sceptile. So I can just go Mungus here. I can kill the Blastoise, let the Sceptile kill me, and then I can kill him with Crook. So he goes for Ice Beam, does some chip, I kill him with Giga Drain, and then, I don't know, there's nothing I can really do. He's obviously going to Dragon Pulse. So I could have gone into Crook here. However, if he ever clicked Leaf Storm, I lost. So I don't love playing for differential, and you never know, I could have crit Sludge Bomb him. So I'm just going to let him kill Amoonguss. Even right here, I could have gone out into my Crocodile, but if he ever goes for something crazy and beats me, I don't want to risk that. So I have the guaranteed win with my Scarf Crook, and I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, so I just click Outrage here. Probably in the last few battles there, or the last few moments. I guess I'll show the win. That's a better way to pause it around the win. I probably could have got a 2-0, but in Brawl for All, I'm just going for wins. I don't want to get haxed, so I wasn't gonna risk it, and I figured let's just make sure take the free win and not risk it. So Scarf Crook comes through, and we win our first game against Spextire. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'm hoping to get my next battle up tomorrow. I believe our next game is against Corn Rosie O'Donnell, so I will see you guys then. Bye.